So I think dancing has a lot to offer that people may not even realize in the beginning, but once they get into it a little bit, they all of a sudden the whole world gets opened up in front of their eyes.
Right. Wow, that's wonderful. Yeah. Well, what about the dance you danced tonight? Why did you? I asked you actually to come and do some dancing and help us with the show, and you would like to do the foxtrot for us. Why that dance? What do you enjoy the most about it?
I really enjoy the music. I think it's great. And yeah, how about you?
I don't know. I think Fred Astaire himself and just this
Ginger
old
Rogers,
time,
yeah.
dancing foxtrot is what represents that to me. I think it's big enough of a dance to be able to dance on the grand ballroom, and you can also make it small enough to dance it on a small wedding floor. So I think the ability of the dance to express itself in such a different way is what I think attracts my attention to it.
Yeah. Well, I was actually wondering, I'm sure many of the viewers are wondering, what kind of people actually come into the studio for lessons?
Oh, we have all different kind of people, different ages, and couples as well as people just coming by themselves. So
I think my youngest, I have a couple. They're they're very little.
Oh, really?
They started this 4. Now they're grown up, but they're 5 now.
Oh, wow! Okay.
They're 5 years old, and we have students as old as 80, 85, and some we suspect they're older, but they're not telling us how old they are. So different range of people. So and the funny thing is that as a big of a spectrum as it is, when they get together on our Friday night practice party that we hold every Friday. It seems like age doesn't make any difference. You know, you see little ones dance among older people, and it just creates a very nice atmosphere in the studio.
That was actually another thing when you talk about the atmosphere of a studio. What do you think tends to happen? Because, you know, as you're saying, there are all types of people coming. There are lots of different age groups. Do you see a change in people from, let's say, the moment they walk in to when they actually come to the parties and do different things with the studio, whether it's competitions or maybe some shows or whatever?
That's I think and that's what people may not realize in the beginning until they actually step in and put their feet on the wooden floor, that dancing can affect you in a way that you can't even think about it. Somebody that's maybe a bit timid and not ready to come out and do all this expressive stuff, for them to be able to get on the competition floor or even come to a Friday night party and just step over that barrier that they have within them and go ahead and take that leap of faith on the floor. It definitely improves their lifestyle. I think after a couple of months or so, you could definitely see the difference in how people carry themselves. All of a sudden, they seem like they have a bit more confidence. And definitely there's a change. Different for different people, but I'm pretty sure there is some kind of change.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, obviously what we've been looking forward to all the time during this program is to actually see you guys dance. I'm wondering, what does it take to do what you do? I mean, obviously you're wearing fantastic clothes that I'm sure were not cheap. But apart from the clothing, what would you say it takes? Because as I know, you're obviously competing together, but you also have students who are competing, right?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I think what it takes, definitely, part of it is just to be able to say, okay, I want to do it. The other part, I think, is being persistent with it, not getting down on yourself when something doesn't necessarily happens right. A lot of people give up as soon as they step on their partner, and that could be something that keeps them from dancing for another 20 years, when in fact it's pretty normal to I step on you all the time.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I do. But I think practice, it takes a lot of practice, and it takes a love for dancing. You have to love it. You have to, when the music goes on, you can't mechanically just go through the steps and stuff. You have to enjoy what you do. You have to enjoy the music and how it makes you feel, and just try to the best of your abilities, express it on the floor.
Do you actually have some dances that are your big favorites?
Actually, I think foxtrot is my favorite dance. Yeah.
Foxtrot, I do enjoy rhythm dances as well. Maybe I get to come again. But I don't know. Yeah, it seems to be that foxtrot is also my favorite dance.
Yeah.
You got us on the right dance, that's for sure.
Well, that's wonderful. We definitely enjoyed it very, very much. And of course, it's time for you also to show us your routines that you would compete with, and show us some of the things. I understand that some of the things are actually things that you would still teach in the studio to some of the more advanced students. So it's all sort of mixed up?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, most of our routine, what we were thinking of doing is so people could relate to this information and see that there is a progression from something that we did in the very beginning as a basic step to something a little bit more advanced. We're still going to actually use the Fred Astaire curriculum steps. So it's a closed syllabus that we use in our closed smooth rhythm, closed smooth competition. And so you get to see some of more stylized version of same syllabus that you were started to talk about in the show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. I think we should see if we can ask for some music and have you show us a dance.
All right.
Okay.
You get to have the mic.
Take the microphone. Thank you so much, you two. We'll be back again next week with the rumba. Get happy, get healthy, get dancing.